Learning Zalila Nishmas Etta Ahuva Basaka Masechas Gitin Perek Aleph Mishna Aleph Hamevi Get from Medinas Hayam. If someone brings a get from Medinas Hayam to Eretz Yisrael, he's the shliach. Tzarich sheyomer b'fanei nechta b'fanei nechta. When he gives over the get, he has to say that get was written in front of me and it was signed in front of me. Why? So the Gemara brings a machlekes Rabba and Rava. Rabba says Lefi she'ein bikiyin lishma, because the people in Chutz La'aretz are not B'nai Torah, and they don't know that you have to write a get lishma. So therefore, the shliach says b'fanei nechta b'fanei nechtam. Rashi says in two different places, two different things. First, he says that Memela, we're going to ask him, was it written lishma? If he says it was written in front of me, we're going to ask him, was it written lishma? And he'll answer, yeah. The Rashi on Daf Gimel says that stama kimasen, and he says this also, when a person says b'fanei nechta, he means to say it's lishma. Who's the man the Omer that holds a unique siva and chasima lishma? The Gemara says that Rameir holds that you need chasima lishma, but you don't need ksiva lishma, and Eliezer holds that you need only ksiva lishma, but you don't need chasima lishma. So the Gemara comes out that even according to Eliezer, you don't need chasima lishma, but if there are edim, you don't need edim on the chasima, but if there are edim, then avada they have to be lishma, because otherwise it's called mezuyif miteiche. The Gemara gives a different teretz that there's a sheet of Rabbi Yehuda that holds that you need ksiva and chasima lishma. The other reason is Rabba's reason. He says that the reason why you have to say b'fanei nechtam is because there are not caravans going from Chutz La'aretz to Eretz Yisrael, and therefore if the Baal comes and he's ma'ar and he says he didn't write it, it's mezuyif, the get is mezuyif, so then you'll have edim that are mitzuyin that will be makir the chasimas ha'edim, and the Rabbanan believe the shliach like too, and therefore the Baal won't help after he says b'fanei nechtam. Gamliel says af hamevi min harekem min hacheger, even if you bring it from Rekem and Cheger, which the Gemara explains are cities that are near Eretz Yisrael, even over there you have to say b'fanei nechtam. So the Tanakama held by those cities that are next to Eretz Yisrael, you don't have to say it. And because he held that they're gemiri, they're lishma, and the shchichi edim to come. And Gamliel held that no, even though they're near Eretz Yisrael, they don't know, they're not bikiyin lishma, and it's not shchichi. And the third shita in the mission is Eliezer af mikfar ludim v'lud, even if they're muvlois b'seich the tchum of Eretz Yisrael, even if they're mamish right nearby, that they're muvla within the tchum. So Rabbi Gamliel held with Agavni, he was moided to the Tanakama that you don't have to say lishma. But the Rabbi Eliezer holds that even over here you have to say it. Why? They're bikiyan lishma and it's edim mitzuyin l'kaimai. So he says kadei shaloi tachlim medinas hayam, basically like a loy plug. The Mishnah continues. Even when you're going from Eretz Yisrael to Chutz La'aretz, you also have to say b'fanei nechtam. And what did the Tanakama hold? So according to the Mandomer that says bikiyin lishma, according to Rabbah, so the Tanakama held that if you're bringing from Eretz Yisrael to Chutz La'aretz, so they're bikiyin lishma in Eretz Yisrael, so you don't have to say it. And the Chachamim would hold that you do have to say it because of a gezerah ma'ilechatu mevi. But according to Mandomer that held that, according to Rabbah, that it's out ein edim mitzuyin l'kaima, so you have to say that the Tanakama also held that it's that be'etzem you should have to say b'fanei nechtam, and the Chachamim are just explaining the reason of the Tanakama. The Mishnah says, "Vayter hamevi medina lemedina medinas hayam." If you're bringing from one medina to another medina in medinas hayam, tzarich sheyer b'fanei nechtam. So again, according to Rabbah that says that it's ein bikiyin lishma, so it's pashut you have to say. And the Gemara says not only that, even ba'isa medina b'medinas hayam you would have to say because they're not bikiyin lishma. The reason why it said medina lemedina is to be medayek dafka b'chutz la'aretz medina lemedina, but medina lemedina in Eretz Yisrael you would not have to say b'fanei nechtam. And the Gemara says that would be true even according to the man the Omar that the problem was ein edim mitzuyin l'kaima, but in Eretz Yisrael medina lemedina there's bezdin and therefore the shchichi ayaris and it would be mitzuyin l'kaima. The Mishnah says Vayter, even from one place where they're makbid on not going into the next territory, so you would also have to say so over here the Gemara says the only problem is that it's ein mitzuyin l'kaimai, because what just because it doesn't make it ein bikiyin lishma, they're bikiyin lishma, but it's ein mitzuyin l'kaimai because they were makbid that you can't go from one place to the other. And the Gemara comes out that Rabba is like the Rabba, even according to Rabba, he's masking to the taina of that you need the edim to say b'fanei nechtam, so therefore they would be around to be mekayim it if the Baal would be ma'ara, and now they believe the shliach like too. The Mishnah Beis, Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Merekem LeMizrach, this is just the boundaries of Eretz Yisrael. Merekem LeMizrach, Merekem Kemizrach, Me'ashkelon L'darim, Ve'ashkelon Kedarim, Me'akel L'tzofim, Ve'akel Ketzofim, those all have a halacha like Chutz Haaretz. Or Meir Omer, he argues on Akka, and he says it's Eretz Yisrael Gitin, that you will not have to say V'fanei Nechta, V'fanei Nechta.